Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 2 of Copa America, where we have Group C and D today. Hello, everybody. I am James, Quirky by name, Quirky by nature. It's me, Quirky, and joining me today, as always, is our Latino specialist, I should say. Well, considering we got him in specifically for the Latino tournaments we are covering. It's Yodaslim.
What is up? How are you doing today?
I am trying to make myself awake with about 10 cups of coffee because I woke up early. Because I woke up earlier thinking was on earlier. Then I remembered, oh wait, they did the winners match already, and we already have the results for the first 2 matches for Group C. So we did have Cham beating Halfbreed 2-0 in a ZBZ. Then we had Sinner losing against Nano 2-1 in a PVT. Now, Cham obviously is the favorite here for this group. And most people also have Halfbreed as well, but Halfbreed did go up against Cham in that first match. So he now has to fight from that loser side and waiting until, well, has to wait to see whether he has to face Nano or Cham in that deciders match. That's even if he wins his match against Sinner. But yeah, thoughts on this group?
Yeah, definitely. It's unfortunate when your first opponent just happens to be the favorite here, which is Cham. So that is unfortunate for playing him first.
Yeah.
And I'm interested to see what Nano can do. I'm not sure if he's fully capable of destroying Cham just quite yet, but you never know. There might be an upset.
Yeah. Well, anyway, taking a quick look at this group. So we have the favorites in Cham and Halfbreed, but Sinner and Nano, they're looking to get towards their first ever playoffs here. And considering that we've already had Nano taking down Sinner, and now he has to go up against Cham, who's the favorite of this group, in a PvZ. And at this moment, considering in my personal opinion, thinking that Protoss is still OP as hell, I would say he has a very good chance of upsetting Cham here.
I think so as well. This is the first Protoss we're seeing. If you guys were here for the tournament yesterday, the games, Group A and B, and yet to see a Protoss, so I'm excited to see a Protoss actually in this here.
Yeah.
And Sinner did take 1 game off of Nano. I believe it was 1-2, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. I had to double check. Yeah. So it was 1-2. So Sinner was able to get a game off of Nano. I don't know if that's any indication of how well he will do in this game.
But yeah, so we have something to look forward to. We're just waiting a couple of minutes. Okay, we're starting to get the readies up.
Nice. So this Group C is with Cham, Sinner, both from Mexico, Nano, who is from Brazil, and Halfbreed from Chile. So,
yeah. Hold on. Sorry. I have too much stuff open.
Yeah, same. So the players are just about ready.
Yeah. Zebra ready. Waiting on the other language cast. Of course, if you are of Portuguese or Spanish, go check out those language streams. I think it's twitch.tv/Copa America _PT, and then twitch.tv
Copa America _ES1 for the Spanish.
There we go.
And if you can't speak English, then you probably have no idea what we just said.
Yeah. You have you can be bilingual here.
Yeah, I'm sure there's definitely some bilingual people out there.
Yeah. But yeah, sir. Just okay, so we're just waiting on the other language streams to get all their stuff ready and raring to go. So yeah, take let's take a step back. Let's kind of look at this current meta of where we're at. So new patch dropped a couple of weeks ago. New
Indeed.
stuff to learn. Especially with Protoss in particular. So we had the charge change. We had
infested Terrans are gone.
Infested Terrans are gone. Got replaced by microbial shield.
Which is not even a.
It's not even a
thing.
substitute.
Yeah.
Might as well just make it Dark Swarm from Brood War and just make it like that. Because honestly, that's the only way us Zergs can survive.
I mean, they might as well just not giving us an ability at all.
Oh yeah.
Let alone an ability that's useless that also has to be researched in Hive Tech.
Just try to think. No, there isn't. All the Hive upgrades are pretty useful.
Yeah. Besides that one. Protoss, what did they get? They got the Zealots.
Charge change.
Did they get the Warp Prism change after all? I don't think they did, right?
I think that was implemented like the pickup range.
No, they had
like a patch ago.
They mentioned that they were going to change to where you upgrade the speed somewhere else. I might be. Really
no,
behind
they didn't.
patches.
They definitely didn't change that. No.
Yeah.
I
remember them talking about it, but I don't think they actually ever did it.
Yeah. Other than like Zealot charge, is not really too much. Other than Mothership, like not being able to be.
Which is still huge because the Zealots were doing a little too much damage, I think.
It's still useless. Plus that speed, it's like ugh.
Yeah.
Well, anyway. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first series of the night. And we are on to World of Sleepers. Get your mattresses ready. For now, we are on to the game. And spawning up in the top right, the Blue Protoss. Representing Black Knights. This is Shadow.
Indeed it is. And his opponent, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. Playing for Chivo. He's a red Zerg from Mexico. He goes by the name of Cham. Said to be the favorite here of the group.
Yeah, so nothing too weird going on. No cannon rushes from the Protoss. Just going to be that standard wall off. At the natural, well, it's going to be Hatchverse here by Cham. So, nothing too bad. Going here from here, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit.
So far,
so have to wait a little bit to see where that tech difference is gonna lie, especially with Nano as a Protoss. See whether he wants to go for the Stargate, which we have been seeing more and more often, especially towards the later part of the last patch or season. We saw, like, especially for instance, Stats free Oracle build being very efficient. But mostly now, because of that Infested Terran change, I see most Protoss, especially in my later games, as a Diamond 3 Zerg, going for a quick Armada.
Yeah. I'm looking at the statistics here on Liquipedia, and they have they're so advanced. They have the map statistics for wins on each map. Ooh. And the only thing that doesn't help here is that we haven't had a Protoss in the tournament yet. So there's no statistics for Zerg versus Protoss win ratio.
Quick, check replay stats and see what the overall statistics are.
But I mean, it's looking pretty good for Cham here. Just given that in the past 3 Copa Americas, he has placed, I believe, 3rd place right under Special and Killzer. And who was taking 3rd place? I forgot. Or 4th place, actually.
I would say either Eric, Ryu, or Eggs.
Eric, there you go. Yeah.
Eric.
It was Special, Kelazar, Cham, then Eric. They're usually the past 2 seasons have been taking the same 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. So maybe with these new maps, we can see how that differs now.
Yeah, especially now seeing that Nano has gone for the Twilight Council Robo and the Dark Shrine.
Oh, and the Dark Shrine.
That Dank Shrine is out, so I'm going to be assuming it's going to be that DT Brusher into the Archon.
I sure hope so.
Prism. I sure hope so as well. But now it's all up to Champ to see whether he's going to scout that. There's one Overlord near the natural, and it's not going to be going into the main. So still getting that tech will be unscouted.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Zergs seem to not be favoring the Overlord speed now that it's been increased by a quarter or so. It was really crucial. Getting that early Zerg speed or Overlord speed was clutch for Vision.
I mean, it actually went back to its original price. I think it was always 100.
Yeah, it went back to its original price, yeah. But in that 1 year of the patch that we got it cheaper, those some good times.
It was immediate. I loved it. But now that Warp Prism does get spotted out by Champ, thanks to the scouting links. And warping in there.
Wow, he warped it right in his face.
But now he knows. And this third section. Yeah, it's like this third section right now is going to be body blocking the spores, but the DTs going to be splitting off, doing their own damage. Oh, spores get up in time, nice. But drones could easily fall. But looks like it's just going to pick up and decide to go somewhere else and get those Archons, or just...
He's got to go for the Archons. He's trying to pick off a Ling or two here. What is he doing here? Yeah. He's trying to bait out the Queens, maybe?
Yeah, I would assume so. But a Ling run by coming in from Jam. Trying to see if he can poke into that natural willpower. Stalker is ready. Not the best defense, but...
I don't know what Cham was seeing here that triggered him, but he made a massive amount of Lings very early on. He's already sitting at 21 Lings, and that's after a couple have died. After 19 have died, actually.
That is a stupid amount of Lings as now. DT's going into the main, but Spore is there to get that vision so it can be safely run away. And now Roaches are out, but looks like Nano has started Immortal production and charge as well. So if there's any counterattack to be had, it is going to be held off here.
Yeah, Roaches are out. Ling run bys are doing good. We're reaching the 5-minute mark, and there's still no third base for the Protoss, which is not good or should be alarming Chem, at least to know that there's an army coming or a push or some switch in the tech here.
Yeah, so you gotta assume, okay, it's been mostly lately we have been seeing Protoss doing these true base pushes.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the maps, like having really distant thirds. But not really so on World of Sleepers. You do have that really close. You have a wide variety of options of thirds as now it looks definitely. Like the Archons aren't being changed yet. Oh, the
I like that creep. That little creep move is always annoying.
That's where you put the proxy spire. The proxy spire.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Overlord will get chased away and keeping up the creep production.
And that creep just takes like 5 or 6 seconds to go away, which just takes that much longer to skip his fifth. But it looks like he was just posturing, trying to pretend like he's taking the third base, because he's not even taking the third base.
No. I mean, he has got a pro position at that more forward third location.
Yeah, the forward third.
He has got enough money. Okay, there we go.
Super late third.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
that seems like my games as Protoss. That's won by DTs by now, or charge lots against third. What the hell am I even doing?
Yeah, I'm surprised Nano's transitioning out of this. Most Protoss usually find it rough coming back into the game after a failed DT rush. Like, he did virtually no damage with the DTs.
Yeah, Baneling Nest almost finished here.
Queen is a little... Those Queens were a little misclicked over there. Taking the long march across the map.
But still, this army is quite scary from...
a lot of shields. Their energy in those sentries.
Yeah, can get the warps in. Banelings getting sniped. The Biles landing onto the Zealots right now. One Queen does get taken out. Another round of warp-ins of Zealots. Now, Chan has to be careful. Nice force fields, but the Biles are equally as good. Force fields picking up some supply. And the army supply are actually quite even. Biles are actually going to be landing onto that one Archon. Sorry, one Immortal.
Warp Prism.
In the back, it's actually not being used for micros, just being used for warp-ins. As the fights, the drone's getting pulled, Biles are gonna miss, and now let's just see how much damage he can do. A lot of ravages here, but here is
Ooh, Biles were close.
Ooh, 4 Archons left. I think he has to sacrifice it. 1 very low health. He's gonna take it off. 3 Archons left, but up onto that high ground. Could potentially get it, but looks like Cham is going to...
He's going for the kill right here, I believe. There's not much left at home. Only 3 Zealots, 2 Immortals, and 6 of those Sentries. So this is looking pretty rough for Nano here. He will definitely lose his 3rd base. If he saves it, that would be a miracle.
Yeah. Their base going down, but the force field's actually pretty decent, but the Biles are even better.
The Biles are on point.
Coming right in, still these 3 Immortals. Shield's getting low, and I think Cham smells blood in the water. Biles
good dodge on the Biles, but I do not think that is going to be enough. Cham is now going home to the safety of his 4 bases and 62 workers up against Nano's 45 workers and only 2 bases.
A 28 army supply. Templar Archives being built right now.
Look at the normal supply. It is 77 supply to 138. That is double the supply for Cham here.
Almost. Corey, can I get a look at that main base and see how mined out it is?
The Protoss main base.
No, the Protoss main. Oh,
yeah.
Not even moving the workers to long distance mine.
Yeah.
Thing is, look at the economy.
Both bases are oversaturated.
Look at the income advantage. Cham is in such a big lead, over 1.5k minerals a minute.
Luckily, this is a best of 3, so Nano will have another chance. Dropper Lords now, full of Banelings going all over the map.
I mean, they might as well just go to the mineral lines of the main and natural, because that's where all the workers are.
He should just drop on top of the Immortals.
Actually, yeah, no, that wouldn't actually be too bad.
On the Sentry. Okay, that wasn't a Dropper Lord. But he does have Overlord speed now, so that is good.
A
lot of Banelings.
Oh, Nesty, is that you? But looks like Nano's going to be trying to attack this 4th base. No, he decides to head back, knows that doesn't exactly have the best economy right now.
I'm gonna be spotted. It's too late. It's too late. It hasn't been spotted. How many are going down? Going down?
8, 12,
14. I was close. I assume 13. What about the other drop? The other Overlord is now going into the main base, I believe, of Protoss, as this big army is coming. And another. Yeah, that's all the workers.
Probes in the mirror lands. Meanwhile, this main army is fighting, but I think it's not going to be enough.
Should be 15 workers to 73 workers. GG. Chivo Cham takes the first game. 15 workers to 73 workers. I haven't seen a worker count that bad in a while. Or get diminished to that in a while.
Welcome to my ladder games. But yeah, during that game, it just felt like Cham was in that driver's seat the entire time. Because of Nano not taking his 3rd pretty quickly. It was
rough.
It was rough, like 7-minute 3rd. You expected him, especially after he did a bit of like pressure with those DTs to like take his 3rd at the same time. But no, he just stayed on those 2 bases for a very long time. Yeah,
that was rough. I get that he was trying to go for the 2 base push, but you got to go for that 3rd as soon as possible when the 2 base push isn't looking like it's gonna work, you know?
Well, Cham is up 1-0 in this winners match. So it's looking to get the 2-0 and qualify for our playoffs. Hopefully getting that 1st seed. Or will we actually see Nano get the upset against Cham? I mean, he is GM. I can't argue with that. Higher rank, you gotta think. But
yeah, I would hope that Nano would be able to take a game off of Cham or something of the nature. But we'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Nano is a grandmaster.
Mm-hmm. I think Cham has been grandmasters before.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we are heading on to Triton for our next map. Triton, of course, being an older map in our map pool. One of the more standard macro maps. Of course, having a choice of that third for the Protoss is definitely great. But generally, we do see those Zergs taking the third along the top or bottom side, depending on where they spawn. But generally, also on this map, you do tend to see maybe some proxies.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm looking at Cham's profile right now, and just to clarify, the Master Grandmaster, he's only played like 16 games in total this season. So I don't think he's going for ladder points yet.
Nah. I mean, why would you? It's the
Yeah,
end of the year
he's
season.
definitely playing at a Grandmaster level. As you can see, Nano is a Grandmaster and did not go well for him in that last game versus Cham.
Well, we do have the all clear right now. We are loading on to game 2. We'll be on Trident. So that's a funny thing with Trident in our clan when we're casting, but we'll talk about it after we introduce these players. Welcome to Triton, everybody, for our second map of this series. And spotting in the bottom right, the Blue Protoss currently down 1-0 in this series. Can he bounce back, representing Black Knight? And from the nation of Brazil, this is Nano.
And the opponent spawning in the top left-hand corner with the red Zerg pieces. He is from Mexico. He's playing for Chivo, and he goes by the name of Cham. Possibly the best Zerg coming out of Mexico.
I mean, he's definitely not the best Terran. That's special.
I think Special's the best player in all of Mexico.
Yeah. We need to see like a show match, possibly.
Yeah, right. That would be nice.
That would be nice.
Maybe Cham and Special meet up in the playoffs here.
Yeah, that could happen. Particularly, possibly in our second round if Cham wins this match. So we are seeing standard openings again. Again, no shenanigans from Nano or Cham. But yeah, talking about earlier before, our clan had this problem. We couldn't figure out what the theme of Triton was. Like, there's nothing about like anything from you, because you know the king of like the Little Mermaid is called Triton. Yeah. So we're like, it isn't underwater. There's no trident.
It's underwater. I guess that looks like seaweed, as Kuro's showing us.
I mean,
but it's also snowing.
It's also snowing. I mean, it can snow underwater, I guess.
Would it just be sinking ice?
But yeah, we figured it out during yesterday's cast of GPO. Triton is a moon in the solar system, I think, orbiting either Saturn or Jupiter. It's known to be very cold.
Oh. Next level. How did you guys discover that?
It was just a random fact, because I used to play a crap ton of Destiny and Destiny 2. And I think Triton is one of the planets. But it's like covered, it's like thawed out and like has methane oceans. But Stargate coming in from Nano, so looking to play that more standard macro-oriented builds that we've been seeing in PvC.
That wall's looking a little weird to me for the Protoss.
I mean, you can
put another building on the side, but
yeah,
I guess he doesn't see any lings coming out, so he's not worried about it. But Cham could definitely take advantage of this.
Yeah,
is that Overlord gonna spot? I think he's gonna be able to see it.
Yeah,
he should be able to see it.
He's gonna be able to see it. It's like, he should be able to see it. Yeah, he does see it. So Adept also out on the map, see what is happening, and it just seems to be pretty standard. Phoenix first coming in from Nano now, and next to Oracle. So Chad doesn't know whether Nano actually went for this lesser known multi-Phoenix player that we did see Kuro go for against Cyril in Nation Wars. I think in the round of like 16 or 32.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the one time Cyril lost to a Protoss. That wasn't named Stats.
The one loss, yeah.
But yeah, Oracle now out. Should start to see the spores going down in the mineral lines because I'm pretty sure.
He saw that. He shouldn't have.
Okay, there's one. The
He
third.
put one down a while back, but no
yeah, in the
second.
main.
Okay, now he's putting one down in the natural. A little late. But I guess he's counting on defense.
Yeah.
Of the queens.
Yeah, gonna pick up the queens,
yeah.
but there's 4 queens here.
So that's what the counter was. He's like, spores, come on, rookies. I got 4 queens. I got 4 queens and 2 more coming.
See, okay. So,
That's genius.
Oh, he's going for 2 more Stargates here. So he's gonna be going for the multi Phoenix play here, getting +1 air weapons as well.
Even after seeing all those queens.
Yeah, as Cham has gone for that Roach Warren. A couple more lings.
Now, he went for the Roach Warren, but he also went for upgraded melee. So I don't know if he's going to go Banes with this or Mass Lean.
I think he wants to go Mass Lean because it's not really too much as... Oh, Cham's getting the surround on the Adepts here.
Nice. Oh, okay, but more Adepts come in to save it. That was a good pickup, though. He was able to get 1 Adept.
That could help with the defense here. As Neno is looking to get his third down. That does mean that there is no available warp-ins. As Stalker is here to help defend the wall. They're going to be warping in on
warping at home.
The shade from the Adepts.
Picks off the Stalker, not bad.
And they
so it's good to trade gas for minerals.
Gonna supply block him.
Nice. All these little things are just very well done by Cham here. This is a handful of roaches doing all his damage.
But Cham doesn't know that it is multi
oh god, he has no idea.
Mass Phoenix until possibly now.
Now he should see it.
Yep. Now he should be alerted. He's gonna start picking off these overlords. Picks up a queen. There is a spore in the main, but these 2 queens are in danger, as well as that 1 overlord. Where's the target firing from the spore? Drones going down at the main.
That was pretty bad. 5 drones went down. Not a single Phoenix has gone down yet.
Ooh, but 1 is very low health with good target firing. Could pick it off. Oh, managed to pick off. So that's 3 queens. And
4.
more and more drones, 1 Phoenix.
7 drones, 4 queens, and not a single Phoenix has fallen yet.
Well, Cham has responded with a counterattack. Zell is hit, but the legs!
Oh, he got in! He got in. This is huge. Recalling the majority of the Phoenixes, I believe. But what is he going to do? Is he going to pick up the lings?
No, you need to pick up the roaches there. Not too many for you. Do you have the Adepts? Help. As now Carrier getting warped in. Something
I saw that right as the run by went in. I don't want to say anything, but there are carriers coming out. He does already have that high tech. He's Templar and he accidentally clicked the Templar, going straight carriers. And Cham is just going into more upgrades for his lings.
19 as probes going down in that run by, and now another run by going on. But there are zealots here to help.
And shield batteries.
But still no charge. Shield batteries trying to do some work. Another zealot getting warped in. I don't think it's going to be enough. Adepts are here to help.
1 carrier's out already.
As now, Phoenix is getting so late and picking off some overlords.
So many overlords.
How many overlords have died this game?
Jeez, 8 overlords are dead already. And how many Phoenixes have died? Can you guys guess it? 0. Single Phoenix has gone down. And those are just going to be used to defend the carriers that are now on the map.
Yeah, but
another run by! Zealot just a little bit out of place. Another 15 probes will go down, I assume. And he's even sectioning off 2 lings in the corner. Researching Burrow, making 2 Banes, cheeky Banes in the corner. Very next level move that everyone attempts, but not everyone can pull off.
Yeah, there are army units in position, and there's still lings in the natural. We'll get taken care of the carriers.
Oh, here comes the Banelings. 12! That was huge. I don't know how many those two banelings got, but that does put the worker count now to 20 that just went down.
39 to 74
39
workers.
to 7, yeah. That's rough. Cham, knowing that this is a heavy airbase, gives you a chance to expand. Oh, Phoenix has got caught out and finally losing 1 or 2. 5 Phoenixes have gone down. Now it went from 0 to 5 real quick.
Yeah.
Researching neurocytic, or what is it?
Neuroparasite.
Neuroparasite. There you go. Neuroparasitic. Yeah. I'm confusing two.
Oh,
that is a nice pickup. But Cham, knowing about this air army, he's expanding rapidly because you can't pick up bases with the Phoenix. So he's
at least
expanding
not
up to
that
4.
we know of.
Yeah, at least not that we.
That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be in the next
patch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the idea of Hydras here.
Especially against a very carrier-heavy base comp.
Yeah.
Unless he can get the focus fire down and get the fungals as well.
Or unless he gets the new and improved upgrade.
Microbial Shroud.
Yeah, Microbial Shroud, and somehow shoots that on his own army. And I don't know. I have yet to see it used in a professional game or a game of Masters and Grandmasters.
Yeah, well, he is taking up to Hive, so we should know whether or not he is going to be. But considering the infestors are buried, I'm going to assume it's more for those neuroparasites.
Yeah, definitely.
Onto the carriers.
Are burrowed and already on the move underneath his army.
I'm surprised that there's no mothership core here.
Right? It should be coming up because they can't get neuroparasited.
Well, the mothership, not the mothership core. This is an
oh yeah.
3/20/17.
I wish the mothership.
Rip the mothership core.
Now thinking about it, it was called the core. Was it literally like the core of the actual mothership?
Yeah. Yeah.
So like a mothership is just like. Oh my God! I don't think I've seen that many queens ever in a game. Now I might be just talking out of my rear end here.
14 queens, mass queen, legit strategy, everybody. As now Nano is taking his very late 4th.
If he's gonna, he's getting the upgrade.
Oh, he's getting.
He's memeing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's got the stream up right now. He's like, you guys think this doesn't work? Watch this. Cham said, "Hold my cerveza.
Hold my sangria.
Hold my sangria. Watch this."
Nice revelation onto that army.
Yeah.
Pretty much all the queens and all the other stuff, infestors and hydras.
Now there's just about as many as infestors as there is
neuroparasite.
Neuroparasite, the entire army, and here it goes. I don't know what's fighting what in the air, what little carriers are doing here.
Oh, all the infestors!
They're all gone. He did that. That was a very easy hold.
Or at least all the infestors that were neuroparasiting, thanks to that revelation. Which he now gets onto the queen, doesn't get onto the infestors, which did help.
Microbial shoot is now ending, so I wonder if he should shoot it out right here. And
it's just the fungal. It's just fungals and spores. All the
and now he's
but the neuroparasites.
Neuroparasiting, mind controlling, pulling him over to him. GG. Cham takes game 2 in a interesting fashion, to say the least.
Yeah, not having vision on those infestors didn't really help.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Cham just kind of teased us there. He got the upgrade, and I don't think he even used it.
No, he just fungled and spored.
Yeah, he just won it normal, good old natural way. But that does put Cham in the lead, coming first out of the bracket. Bracket C, that is. Cham in first place. And next, what are we going into? Nano and Half-Breed? Or Sinner and Half-Breed?
I'm pretty sure it's Sinner and Half-Breed.
Yeah, Sinner and Half-Breed. And then the loser of that will face Nano to go into the playoffs here. Or the winner, I'm sorry. Yeah, the winner.
We just had our winners match.
Yeah, we just had the winners match.
Yeah. So, but before that, we are going to be taking a break before that.
Yes.
So,
there's a break in between every single matchup today, so you guys have time to get your waters and your coffees and your sweat rags, because that was intense.
Mm-hmm. Hydrate your Hydra, strain your Disruptors, cover your Corruptors, and stretch your Roaches. And with that, we will be taking a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
See you
and enjoy the
soon.
duct tape. And welcome back to Group C of Copa America Season 3 for 2019. We're back and ready to get ourselves into the losers match on TVZ today, as it will be between Sinner as the Terran and Half-Breed as the Zerg. So,
So I don't know too much about these players. I know Sinner. I don't know much about Half-Breed.
It's for about facts. That's all I can gather just from the clan tag. Of course, the sister clan of whatchamacallit, us, the CranKy Ducklings. Back all the way when there was Psionic Aftermath, and immediately as soon as we had a show match between them, they decided to change the name so we could never use the channel Psyduck. And we're still bitter about that. I'm not even gonna go into that. But yeah, just so not really much has changed with TVZ, I would say, in this current meta. Do you see?
Yeah, I agree.
More Terrans going for that mech style, and of course, there is now the I should say the 4-lib late game, especially if there are Broodlord. If the Zerg does decide to go into Broodlord like Infestor Tech late game, but other than that, not much has really changed. Generally, you see the Terran go for that 1-1. The Zerg first goes for some early Ling pressure. I was expecting it to turn more into a Brood War type of match, where you would have Lurkers against Bio, but I guess Mech is better. I mean, it is sort of transitioned to a Brood War game because the Terran usually go Bio into Mech. It's still weird, but we are waiting for the rest of the streams to catch up. So we're just gonna be shooting the mouse here a bit.
Yeah. Which is what we are best at.
Yeah, totally.
I guess we can discuss how there was no upset there. Cham took the victory. It wasn't the easiest victory, but I did like seeing that Phoenix play against Cham. That was really fun to watch.
Yeah, I liked it too. Interesting, and then transitioning to carriers, but not getting that mothership was definitely a really weird choice.
Yeah.
From Nano, but I guess he was facing a lot of Infestors. Wait, can Infestors not get abducted or neural? I know it's one or the other.
Oh, they can't. They can't get abducted. I guess they can get neuraled.
No, they got changed into a hero unit. Mothership.
Yeah, it's a hero unit now. It's the only hero unit in the entire game, which kind of throws me off.
Yeah, I mean, it's classed as a hero unit, but it's not a named hero like you would see like Warcraft 3.
Yeah. Mothership can be abducted, but it can't be neuraled. Okay, thank you, Kuro. Kuro's confirming. It can be abducted, cannot be neuraled.
Not be neuraled. So yeah. So especially, you should have got the Mothership core.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, fungals from the Infestors probably would have stopped the invisibility.
Yeah.
But then that's less energy to neural, I guess.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
maybe,
but I mean, if we're being 100% real, there wasn't much he could have done to defeated Cham there, given that he had 14 queens, Hydras, he had the fungals, he had the spores. Yeah, he just had the whole 9. He had everything needed to win that one.
Yeah, maybe going into maybe some chargelets as well would have actually been pretty decent, because it wasn't really that much. It was a lot of ground army, but against like some upgraded chargelets as well as the carriers, possibly could have swung the game into Nano's favor. But enough about that last series. We are now going on to Ephemeron, or Ephemeron if you're special.
Ephemeron.
Like,
what does LE stand for?
Oh god damn it! I'm not Steel. It's litigation expediting. It says for latter edition.
Sometimes.
All right, everybody, welcome to Ephemeron LE. I'm not saying what LE stands for because I'm not steel mold. And spawning in the bottom right, the Blue Zerg. Currently second favorite to make it out of this group. Can he beat his opponent today? From Cuba? God damn it.
Yeah, I had it up too. I just exited.
From Chile. From Chile.
Yes, indeed.
The Blue Zerg. This is Halfbreed.
Let's hope he's a full-bred Zerg. His opponent in the top left-hand corner playing with the red Terran pieces. He is a player for Alpha X, a predominant team out here in StarCraft in Latin America. He goes by the name of Sinner. Now he is playing for Mexico, so he is not the favorite Mexican to come out of this group, given that Cham's already out. But hopefully he can pull something off.
Yeah, I mean, could potentially have two Mexican players out of this group,
and
and
then
then
game off a Nano. Yeah. So I don't know how much that tells you guys.
Well, seeing we had Nano be beaten 2-0, maybe if Sinner gets into that decider match, we may see may see him like definitely move on to the next round. Like it'd be very close.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just gonna be the Reaper expand coming in from Sinner.
Nothing crazy yet. Third base. I always thought it was a very interesting placement of that. What is it called? Spawning pool. Forgetting basic names here. The spawning pool. While it does grant you that extra creep, it's very scary if a drop were to come in and just take out your spawning pool. Especially if you decide to go bang. There we go.
The bunker block here of that third. Sinner being a bit cheeky. Reaper going to be coming in, getting some damage off the Lings, but looks like Halfbreed's micro is going to be doing all right.
Now, it's not a game changer, but it is different that it is a bunker and not
an eBay.
Yeah, eBay.
Or a Supply Depot.
Yeah,
even.
Or something cheaper.
Yeah.
And did he finish it? I believe he let it finish.
Yeah, he did let it finish. Well, he could actually potentially put this Reaper round, put it into the bunker, have the SCB repair.
That's his plan, I believe.
Yeah, but Halfbreed already getting in. Oh, trying to get
grenade it and then jump in. No, he's just gonna cancel it and go ahead and maybe try and go home. That's a good call. Reapers need to be healed by medevac, I believe. They don't get repaired because they're a human. They are immortal.
They self-heal. Yeah.
They self-heal, right? Yeah. They self-heal.
Yeah. Reapers don't get.
Reapers.
Yeah, little known fact, Reapers are mech units. They have an SCV there.
It's actually an SCV inside of the whole entire Reaper outfit.
Ooh, Banshees.
Nice. Banshee, Cloak Banshee's coming up. So technically you could say that Reaper is a half-breed. Half mech, half bio, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he has got a jetpack. I would call that mech, like, definitely. And then again, so are, like, Marines, Marauders, like...
And then he heals himself.
Heals himself. That is true.
Very questionable the Reaper is.
Great, now I'm going to be questioning everything.
Honestly, that just kind of, like, ruined my entire view on Star.
Yeah. It's like, what defines mech?
These are the things that keep me up at night.
Yeah.
Nice scout on that Banshee, though.
So she's starting to be putting up some spores. Actually, not going to be putting up spores. Getting a couple of queens.
What's he doing? This is very dangerous.
Maybe he really wasn't paying attention. Maybe he thought
he might have missed it.
Yeah,
but it just passed by again, so he should have seen it again, passing by his other.
Now the spores are coming in.
Too little, too late.
Oh, couple of trades are going to be going down. Does get 3. How many more can he get? What was he attacking there? Did he attack his own? I think he attacked his own hive there for a little bit accidentally. Okay, but it's just going to get 4 drones, which isn't too bad.
Does he have spores in every base already, or did he just put down in the natural?
Yeah, he got spores.
Base. Okay.
Yeah, he has every base.
Cool. Nice little Ling sitting there waiting for that 3rd base to be landed or begin to be built. Stem is coming up and 1-1. That is being viewed very quickly. That is nice by Half-Breed. The double eBay.
But there's Overlord in the natural. We'll get spotted. Banshee's coming back in, but the sport is there to help dissuade. Plus, an Overseer is here for those queens to get the damage off. So not too long. Baneling speed as well, starting to be researched.
Yeah, he's getting Baneling speed, but he has no Banelings yet.
I mean, it's just for later because I think he has seen that Sinner has gone for the bio option this game. So not exactly what we see in the meta for now.
Yeah.
But I guess, I assume Sinner has faith in his bio. As now the 4th of Half-Breed is going to start taking down at that bottom center. Base 3rd landed here for Sinner. Going to be protected by that Banshees.
Half-Breed's looking strong. I mean, he's already going up to 4 bases. Worker count is in his favor. He does have a lot of larva right now, so I think he's going to push out a lot of workers, seeing that there's not a lot of aggression coming towards his end of the map. His creep is already at just about at the halfway point as the push is coming with 2 medevacs.
Yeah. So going to be going for that multi-pronged drop style, but doesn't get spotted out by the Overlord. I think it
might have got spotted, but
it's going to get spotted now.
Saw it.
No, it's going to get spotted now.
Yeah.
As the Overlord control is coming in. Actually, not too bad. Similarly on surprise, Half-Breed is getting some
big push.
Yeah, just 2 medevacs full of greens at the moment, but there are enough Lings and Queens here to help dissuade from going any further. Plus the Banelings with speed. It's going to be spooky enough as Banshee's tried to come in and do a bit more.
His vision right there. Looking at the Banshees cloaked.
Oh, could potentially pick off some Hydras, maybe.
No, he weakened one. And there goes that spawning pool placement I was talking about.
I mean,
he's not going to go for it, though.
No, he's not. That spawning pool placement does actually help with vision in case there's like a proxy inside your main.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Drop going to be coming in as well to help do some multi-pronged harass, but Lings do drive it away. A couple of Overlords helping now to supply block Half-Breed. Hive on the way from...
He does have vision of both fourth base positions for center. But, I mean, unless he wants to take the center, expand.
I mean, you can take that as these Banshees without cloak just start killing a Queen. Oh, he needs to be careful. That one Banshee is pretty exposed there.
Some good creep clearing going on.
But Lings do chase.
This creep is very out of hand, I believe.
Yeah, especially all the way in the top center.
Yeah, Hive coming up already.
Yeah, Overlord, yeah. Hive almost starting to finish. Plus 2 melee and Carapace. Almost done here. Marauders on the way now. And see whether Half-Breed wants to go for maybe some Ultralists. He is amassing a huge army right now. Looking to possibly get...
look at that creep. I love that this is like kind of the meta now, just to put the creep on that base.
Yeah, not just having like borrowed Lings or just like one Ling there that could easily run away.
Yeah.
Spread creep.
I haven't seen a burrowed Ling in a while to deny a base.
It's just annoying. That's what it is, pretty much. But it looks like Sinners wants to go for those whatchamacallit? Widow Mines, that's it.
Those Widow Mines. I mean, something we haven't seen in the meta in a long time. Lurkers are now a viable option against Bio in a TVZ.
Banelings! Oh my god!
He's got, at this point in time, he is currently sitting on 26 Banelings. And there's only 3 tanks here to do all the, or 4 tanks here to do all 5 tanks, right? Yeah, he's got 5 tanks.
5 tanks. But if he did have some winter mines here, it'd actually be really good.
Run by missing the 3rd base, or the 4th base, that is. Oh. He doesn't see it. There's a 3rd base right there. There's a 4th. The 4th, yeah, I keep calling it the 4th. Get the 4th. Get the 4th.
Oh, now he
sees it. Now he sees it. Same time, the push is coming up at that 5th base for Half-Breed. Looking like that base is going to go down. It seems like he has more than enough army here.
Oh, Viper's here.
You need the Blinding Cloud to abduct here. The Blinding Clouds do go down, as well as a Parasitic Bomb on all of the Vikings, and this army is completely obliterated.
Oh, look at the drop in the army supply.
Not even a handful of units were lost there for Half-Breed in that main engagement.
Oh, where are the splits? He pulls back. Focus firing. The Banelings, but it's not going to be enough. This one Baneling connection is enough to send this fire reeling back. As now that
all the reinforcements are coming in for Half-Breed now, as well as the upgrades. Half-Breed has, he just has the best upgrades. He has every upgrade.
Yeah, he's getting kite displaying as well, so we should start to be seeing those.
I didn't notice he didn't even have a single weapon upgrade, or like the attack upgrade. He's just now going for +1 attack. He already has full armor and full melee upgrades.
Yeah, he's going for the +1 range upgrades.
Yeah, range.
But it's weird. I mean, generally in this sort of playstyle, you don't really generally upgrade the +1 ranged weapons as like quickly as you would do melee, because your lings are like the main front.
Yeah, the main fighting force. They're the base. Yeah, they're like onions in a dish or garlic. I don't know what everyone eats in other countries. But
lasagna.
Yeah, it's like the base of every good dish. You know, you gotta have
every good Italian dish is garlic.
Here we go. He's gonna deny that. What is that? The 5th, 6th base.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine at Ultralist. And actually, managed to just tear it down quite easily.
Yeah.
As tries to pick up most of his forces, but
I saw that upgrade coming for the Ultralist, but I really didn't compute in my head that he got Ultralist on top of everything he already has: Hydra, Lingbane, and Ultra.
And Lurkers as well.
And Lurkers, like that. He's teched everything besides Broods and Infestors.
Ah, nice split on the Medivacs.
Nice Parasitic Bomb on the full Medivac. That is, it's just it barely survived.
But now it's all in Half-Breed's court here. And look, a Lurker going to be denying that potential 5th location.
Oh, that's pretty genius.
As the creep is now spread almost to the natural ramp.
Oh my gosh, it spread all the way up to that, what was the 3rd base, 4th base?
Yeah.
He still hasn't been able to fully secure and saturate his 4th base.
Oh, yeah, he is weird. And he is about even on workers.
Yeah.
Now
I guess his natural and his main must be well oversaturated at this point.
Well, does just pick off a Lurker, but this job is doomed to die.
Can we see the natural cure?
After this pickoff, natural. No,
there you go.
Okay, it's not that
super
bad.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
His main has to be dried out by now, I'd assume.
Or at least have one patch, but the Banelings with the duck straight into the base. But a nice actually siege line by this 4th.
Yeah.
Could actually help Sinner with this push, as not really too many Hydralisks and Ultras here. The Vipers are here to connect. Not really too much energy, enough for one Blinding Cloud, but the pullbacks from the buyer is enough, and I think this push is half now, and Half-Breed is now even on army supply.
It was a good hold, but economy-wise, Half-Breed still has us in the bag, I think. Half-Breed can afford to take losses like that, because on the back end, as he expanded 2 extra bases, and now he's sitting on about 6 bases versus his opponent's 4.
And he's only up 700 minerals per minute at the moment, so it's not that crippling. Like, you haven't really
they're
seen...
still even in workers, and they by no means like are oversaturated in any bases. But look at, we don't really talk about this often, but look at the idle time. Half-Breed's idle time is sitting at -23, and Sinner's is 1,200.
He doesn't let me swap!
Yeah.
But looks like Sinner, after like holding that push, wants to keep going in, but the Vipers do have full energy. Not really getting focus fire as the blinding clouds do go onto these tanks. The Bio trying desperately to try and keep everything off, but the tanks in the backline actually helping to survive, as now it's just Ultralisks against a couple of Marauders and tanks. As now the high ground vision is prepared. Failings. Actually, Sinner.
Oh man, he actually
can continue this push. As now Ling Run by does manage to pick up a tank and a couple of workers, but should be held here. As now the Bio Force
reinforcements are coming to help, but those tank spreads were amazing. He has a very high tank count, and he's spreading them just beautifully in order to get maximum amount of damage on these units.
Yeah, there's just too many Lings here, but with this reinforcement on tank should hold back the counter push. And it is quite an even game at the moment, I would say.
Yes, Sinner securing that 5th base is huge. Fully saturated, dropping the mules. Even a 7th base being taken for Half-Breed over here. It was scanned by Sinner, and he's going to go ahead and load up a medevac and head that way. Half-Breed recognizing the scan is going to go ahead and... Oh, he missed it. He's coming back for it.
Yeah, disruption shouldn't do too much, especially Sinner paying attention.
30 Lings coming up and 2 Ultralisks, along with even some air now. He's finally throwing in a couple of Corruptors, which I like a lot, to deny these medevacs.
And Libs now coming out to help counter these Ultralisks, and he does see the Great Aspire, so...
Oh, yeah, that was rough. I was going to say, he hasn't seen any air yet, so maybe he doesn't even have any anti-air defending his bases.
Oh.
Good parasitic bomb is going to take out a good majority of these medevacs here.
Well, he's getting very low, but there's not really much anti-air here, except for these parasitic bombs.
Yeah.
The fire actually getting crunched down, and Half-Breed is pushing this back.
Another parasitic bomb is going to take out a good amount of those Vikings. Oh, those medevacs. Oh my god, one of them survived with barely any health, and he is on the chase now.
Yeah, Corruptor's going to be turned to take down this Liberator. That's actually take a bit of a while, since there are upgrades onto that Medivac. And one really low, whatchamacallit, Ultra, going to be trying to chomp down onto those supply depots, and I think Sinner is falling down now, and GG should be called pretty soon.
Now he's in the production with an Ultralisk and some Corruptors. This is not too hot. He could even just morph those into Broodlords. In the natural. GG. Half-Breed takes game 1. I think when you see Ultralisks in that numbers, your best bet is not to go tanks, but rather get Liberators. And he got one there at the end, which I was like, okay, bravo, you got a lib out, but it was one lib too little too late, you know?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that was a good game.
Yeah, that was very back and forth, especially towards the end there, but unfortunately, Sinner just falling a bit too hard, not recognizing the threat of those, not Corruptors, Vipers, with those blinding clouds, and just letting the Ultralisks come in. But now we are going to be going into game 2. It's going to be a Simulacrum. One of the newest maps in the map pool. And actually, I don't like this map at all. It's not really favored towards any race, I would say. Still, of course, you have that distant third, which is kind of a problem, especially for like a Zerg who like wants to take that early third base or get it in time.
Simulacrum is a weird map.
It's a weird map, as in the name, for starters, but also like with the combination of like that low-high, like the high and low grounds as well.
As well as the 4 choke points in the center of the map.
Yeah. That's really weird. But I guess to see whether Sinner's going to change up his strategy again, whether he wants to go into that more meta-based mech army. He did. Okay, he did pretty decent at that bio, I would say.
Oh yeah, I mean it was by no means just a walkover. This was a good one, a good matchup. Like yesterday in the tournaments we were watching, a lot of ZVT were pretty quick and painless, getting done very quick. It was honestly like a 4-hour cast yesterday, or like 3.5-hour cast for the entire Group B and A. So
yeah.
To see a game go into the late game here and for the players to play as they did, it was very nice. But we shall see what they pull out with this one. We see how Halfbreed plays. He really kind of sat back, I think, and just got that economy that he wanted. And while he wasn't very far ahead in economy, he had more expansions, which allowed for more larva and more production, I believe.
Yeah. I was going to say something that I completely forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, we are on to our second map of this series. This is going to be on Similar Crumb for game number 2. And spawning in the bottom right, the Red Terran, representing Alpha X and the nation of Mexico. It is Sinner.
And in the top left-hand corner, he is up 1 game. He is from Chile. He goes by the name of Halfbreed. And I don't have in my notes what clan he plays for, or team.
Yeah, neither do I, but look at this.
That's an interesting placement.
Typical. Yeah, it is an interesting placement. And I
don't believe he has a team. Halfbreed, that is.
He saw it. He saw it.
He saw it.
He did see it, so he knows that it's a proxy, but he doesn't know whether it's proxy 1 racks or 2 racks, so...
Or 3. No, but
3, or
also,
even the able 4 racks.
Yeah. It's funny that we were discussing this yesterday, that every game yesterday, for the most part until the very end, every second matchup from a Terran was a proxy. And so it's still stood true here. Game number 2 from Sinner is a proxy. It seems like Terrans seem to favor the proxy on the second game. He's going out with the Reaper first, so is he gonna just mass Reaper?
He
does have 2 gases right now.
Yeah. And I think
that indicates that it's gonna be mass Reaper.
Yeah, he is going proxy 2x Reaper.
And those racks are decently far, and he has not gone for a bunker.
Yeah.
So definitely, as we can see, going to be the Reaper madness.
Sport is being made. Okay.
Wow, but that was late. No queens were out, no lings were out.
Sport being made, not a spine as I would assume it, as now the second Reaper is going to be coming to join up. Oh, 1 ling does go down. Now with 2.
This is where the damage gets done.
But he needs to micro properly. 2 drones already going down. The third Reaper does join.
What was the
Queen is out. I honestly don't know. I think he probably meant to get a spine.
Right?
Yeah. But it's getting some vital damage onto this Queen. You're gonna pull back.
Oh, ling speed barely now, just starting.
1 Queen already on such low health. Ling's in the middle line to help defend once those Queens go down, but there is a spine at the natural.
Yeah, I guess he meant to put down 2 spines. Yeah, actually put down 1 spore in the spine. But a factory now is going down back at home as we see the transition out of this cheese for Sinner.
I wonder if he's going to keep on making Reapers after these 2 get out. It doesn't look like
One's
he's
out and no more. Yeah, I think he's like, I got a good amount. I'll stick to this. He should be able to get that Queen.
Yeah, does get it. Does get a couple of links as well. But needs to be careful with his micro and not lose any of these Reapers. Can be pretty valuable in this early game.
Yeah. He has 7 of them right now. So hopefully he can hang on to all 7. Is he going to take him home? I don't know if that's the right call. I feel like he's got to harass till the end of time.
Maybe he's feeling like, there's a bit too many Queens out, so
Yeah.
Not gonna.
I mean, unless you got a plan for him later, it's like, what do you do with all these? Now at the getting closer to the 5-minute mark.
You stop expansions, so probably be the best idea to like have one at every single expansion that you're probably not going to take it to like the next 5 minutes. Have them on hold position, and a drone is never going to ever take a base again.
Yeah.
But actually scouting with these 2 rucks and not sending one home, it's definitely interesting.
But it's funny. I don't know if you noticed that the 3rd base already went down in the other position.
Probably not. Probably didn't see it. But maybe that indicates us that maybe he wants to go mech.
No, he didn't see it. He has no idea that's there.
Oh, and that's just what you can do. Do a timing
Hellion, yeah. That's
Hellion
genius.
timing. And he is going to the more mech-favored style, getting
Oh, this is genius. He can just knock all of those queens out the way with the grenades and give free range for the Hellions to go in and do their damage. He's getting a Roach Warren, but he won't be able to get enough units out right now, I don't think.
Well, we'll see that the 3rd got taken at that location. I'm not sure whether... Okay, there we go. Start to deny that. Because if you can deny it...
Will he be able to deny it?
Yeah, should be. I mean, it'll be up, and he's doing enough damage that...
You gotta cancel it right now.
Yeah,
he's gonna let it finish. Oh, he canceled right at the last second. Okay, okay.
But roaches are out now for Half-Breed. It could potentially handle this, whatchamacallit, this interesting strategy from Sinner.
I mean, he doesn't have a 3rd base, and Sinner's getting his 2nd base just about... I don't know. Like you said earlier, no base is going to go down ever. Oh, run by same time into the main base. The door was not quite closed, and these SCVs are just running out of the base. I don't know where they're going.
Only 2 SCVs going down at the moment. eBay going to be blocked here, but...
Not too bad, not too bad. That was a nice hold for what it was.
Yeah, only 3 SCVs going down, and now a Roach Ravager push going to be coming from Half-Breed, but actually, if you can micro this correctly, I think he can hold, especially because now the Ravagers
He's reinforcing Lings, which he is getting right now. 10 Lings are on their way. He does need to have the perfect Corrosive Biles for this to do detrimental damage and on the same end. Yeah, Sinner does need to play this perfectly as well in order to get rid of this. Corrosive Biles need to be utilized here, and they are. This tank is now coming out.
Seize the tank! Yeah, but nice micro there to save the roaches.
Even if he does seize the tank, there's so many Corrosive Biles that are going to go down right on it.
He has got... I don't... Actually, no, you can't hit the Corrosive Biles from there.
Yeah.
Unless he moves in, so... It's going to be... Okay, but now he's going to move in.
Thanks, he got a Corrosive Bile, 2 of them!
Oh, does get managed to get one. But and these Reapers and 2 Hellions in the back are doing a lot of damage to these Reapers.
Another tank not sieged.
This Unsiege has to drop back. He needs to be careful. Biles going down onto the top ramp, and I think Half-Breed has done it. There's not really too much here to help defend. Cycling is on the way, as well as 2 more Hellions. There is a 3rd base being made, as now that armory could go down.
Man, this is looking very promising for Sinner in the beginning, but now here we are. 19 workers have gone down. SCVs for Sinner, and he's holding on by a hair.
The hair of his chinny chin.
Yeah.
As he now is stuck on 1 base, getting contained by this Roach Ravager Ling composition. Oh, you shouldn't have gone out there!
No!
Oh, that'd be too many. As long as he doesn't lose a Cyclone, he should be alright. Yeah, it does manage to get rid of the... Yeah. No, Risky plays in said he wouldn't be in this tournament, as...
If he can get those Lings to run in surround.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't be surprised if he got an armory. He needs to probably get some Hellbutts, because that would actually be decent to help with those mass Lings, as now Half-Breed is pulling back. It's going to get his 3rd stat, saturating that back up again, getting his 4th as well.
I think Half-Breed knows, like, I got my 3rd base finally secured. I know you're not out on the map. you're clearly sitting on one base, and I destroyed a bunch of your workers. Like, I'll just go home and continue to keep the lead. Once you're in the lead, might as well further the lead.
I mean, but I have seen throws of epic proportions. As now Blue Flame getting researched. Oh, that poor Overlords. Actually, will supply block Half-Breed there.
Wow. He still has a huge army supply, though, so that is interesting, to say the least. Worth noting, he did
that poor barracks burning down.
It's been there the entire game, so...
Yeah. And that's the barracks, he can't make any more factories at the moment. So, rip that.
Oh, that is funny. That was his only barracks.
Yeah.
Wow. So, I didn't even think about that. He will need a barracks if he wants to tech up anymore, create any more labs.
But actually, this battle force, this battle mech roaming, yeah, and with the mag field accelerated, yeah, actually feels pretty decent as
I mean, this is a very mobile army. He's the battle mech is. I liked his transition from Sinner. I thought he was out of this game, but he's doing some damage here.
Yeah, it's gonna get some round, gonna get down a queen, maybe the lock-ons.
Oh, the queen barely survived. Infestation pit's already coming up though.
Ooh. Yeah.
One
maybe.
fungal growth can change the game, along with banelings and baneling speed. What is baneling speed? Adaptive talons?
No. What? Baneling speed? What?
No, what is baneling speed called? Is it just baneling speed? Adaptive talons is the other upgrade.
It's adaptive talents is the luck upgrade.
Yeah.
Centrifugal.
There you go. Centrifugic hooks.
Yeah.
Centrifugal centrifugal hooks, right?
Centrifugal hooks, sure.
Was it? Yeah, sure. We'll go with it. It'll pop up in a second.
Yeah. But yeah, it's centrifugal, but it's just easy to say bane speed, like baneling speed.
Ling speed for short.
Or metabolic boost for ling speed.
Metabolic banes.
I mean, as casters, we should know all the names of the upgrades.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's part of our.
I am the bottom of the barrel of the casters. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty decent. Yeah. I just forget names. There's so many names.
Yeah,
and so many...
I mean, people generally go for like the shorter names, as in like, oh, bane speed,
Zealot legs,
charge,
charge, burrow. Burrow's the only short one that's actually burrow.
Yeah, and blink as a blink.
Yeah, blink.
Charge. Pretty sure it's another one.
Oh, I missed it. It even said what the bane speed was, and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it's centrifugal.
Yeah, it is.
I remember.
Ooh, canceling that fifth base. That is.
And now we've sort of gone into a more even game again, which is
yeah, Hellions are about to even it up way more right here, going into the third base.
Oh,
taking out
7, 8
workers now.
Oh,
nope.
Sinner.
Wait. You're not on the right quadrant here.
Yeah, it's gonna play Half-Breed again. And this Half-Breed is going for trying to max out. Typically, you would see what a Zerg would do during this phase of the game. Going for those invested.
We're gonna get all this right here with the fungal growth. I know, get the fungal growth. Yep. That's all they wrote.
That could potentially take down some investors. No, he won't.
He took one investor with him, but
yeah,
lost everything. Oh man, look at these tanks. Sinner's a heavy tank guy.
Actually, gets this comp not too bad, especially if you can space out the tanks from yeah.
I think it'd be a nice matchup with these Thors that are now beginning to be produced one at a time.
Yeah,
oh jeez, I had coffee.
How?
I could go for a drink right now during this intense cast.
Yeah.
But
I need to get a coffee during that expo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Back to the game though. Yeah, I think the tank spreads are really good. So his defense is there. Now it's gonna be up to Half-Breed to try and deny any further expansions. Yeah,
especially with that more mobile force of Sinner's like moving around that battle mech style, and he is transitioning into that 4 lib style. Would actually be quite decent maybe if we start seeing Sinner like sacrifice, maybe going for some more Hellion run bys.
Yeah, he should. I don't think he's gonna end. I don't know. He might keep him around to defend against the Broodlords, because if you have well upgraded Blue Flame Hellbats, they do kind of melt away at those little Broodlings. But he's gonna need more Thors and Liberators. He is putting down 2 more of the starports.
And there are Corruptors out on the field for Half-Breed, so those Liberators shouldn't really get too much done, especially when the main push comes.
He's getting 2 starports with 2 reactors. Yeah, 2 reactors on him. Yeah. So that does indicate either. I don't know what he's gonna pump out. I'm assuming Liberators.
Lib Viking, maybe?
Yeah, Lib Viking.
Yeah.
Probably Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings actually would be pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then
there's not really
get your anti-air here. Yeah. Get your Viking count up and then go for Libs once he establish S priority as.
There he goes with those run-bys you were talking about with the Hellions taking out a couple drones, injuring another. Same time, Liberator trying to siege up, barely gets away.
Does get a queen, but
one's gonna die
here. Yeah, that sucks. I was gonna point out, yeah, Lek is actually coming in from Half-Breed now, and against this like really tank heavy comp, coming in from Sinner at the moment, not the best. Maybe he's doing that as a backup for when he potentially wins.
Yeah. I think if because he's got 8 broods that just finished, morphing in 2 more. I think maybe if the brood lords don't, or I think maybe what his plan is, going with the broods and then use some abducts with the Vipers to pull in the Thors.
Yeah.
And if you pull in the Thors into lurkers, they get destroyed. But I don't know if he wants to take this.
Oh, look at this clumped up. Actually, look at these clumped up tanks. A lot of. You managed to get like vials until like all those tanks. That shit, ground force gone.
If you can even get that close to him.
Yeah, well, that is true. Maybe get some adults.
Melting pot.
That Skanson's, it does see the Broodlord, so it's also getting smart servos, so it can switch those 4s out. But
I haven't seen that upgrade yet. The emblem for that tank upgrade.
Tank upgrade? What?
I'm not tank upgrade, the upgrade on the factory. I was looking at the tank coming out.
Smart servos.
Yeah, smart servos. I haven't seen that little picture yet. But yeah, I mean, he's got a good comp here. He's got the tanks, he's got the Thors, and now he's pumping out the Liberators. I mean, the expansion, though, look at the map, though. It is completely blue and purple due to the creep and the expansions.
Oh, my God.
I don't know which way this is going to go. I think both players just sat. I mean, they didn't even sit back, but they're free to do what they pleased. And
yeah, maybe taking that top right base, start clearing out the creep, and you get pretty much better access to
better positioning in the map, really, for run buys.
Yeah, that's
what you're going for.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and put the creep is at his base. It's at the front door. I don't know.
Oh, actually getting some decent tank shots off onto that ground army. And actually maybe some wing run bys here.
Oh god, here comes the air. I don't know if he has enough anti-air.
He has got the Corruptors and a couple of whatchamacallit.
Oh, he needs Parasitic Bomb.
Yeah, oh yeah. Parasitic Bomb the anti-air then.
And then a Blinding Cloud, and he should be a little bit in a more decent position. He's gonna go for it before these finish. These turrets.
Okay, the turrets finish. Fungal straight actually onto
Parasitic. 2 Parasitic Bombs actually go down. He's gonna have to land all the Vikings. Now he's gonna try and pick it back up, and they're still being hit by the Parasitic Bomb. It does just now go away, and the air is now in favor of Half-Breed as these Broodlords are taking out everything. There is a single Thor left behind. Queen's even here used Transfuse on the Broodlords, and he destroyed the base. He's pushing them back. I think Half-Breed's gonna be able to take it here.
Yeah, Broodlord slowly pushing towards domination. I think we're gonna have as PVC finals for this group. 2-0 going in. Viking's gonna land to try and help with the ground defense. Tank's not being sieged up, only one sieging up into the main ramp. He's got to be called, and Half-Breed gonna be going to the title match against Nano.
Yeah, well played. Well played indeed.
Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, for Senator, unfortunately getting knocked out of the group, did show a pretty good performance, especially against Half-Breed. And managed to taking one map off Sinner. Sinner taking one map off Nano during the his first match. Yeah. I think he's not done yet. I'm pretty sure he's going to be coming back next season, and
he'll be back and better
pretty well
next season.
But Half-Breed, fortunately, showing the power of Zerg and somehow showing that late game Broodlord Infestor is still pretty OP, especially against Full Liberator. And to be fair, there was only like what 3-4 falls there, but
I mean, honestly, I don't think the Infestors even did too much. I saw maybe one fungal growth.
There were 2 fungal growths that I saw in that game.
Yeah, I didn't see any sort of neurocytic, whatever it is.
Parasite.
Yeah, there you go. I keep getting that one mixed up today, and I play Zerg, so that's how that shows you guys how good I am.
Those
neurocytic parasites.
Neurocytic bombs.
The neurocytic bombs.
But yeah, other than that, so we are going to have a PVZ decider match here, and it is going to be it is going to be between Half-Breed and Nano. We are going to be taking a quick 7-minute break. I'm going to show you another duct tape, and also, so don't go anywhere. Enjoy the duct tape. Grab some coffee. Grab some water. Hydrate your hydras. Cover your corruptors. Drain your disruptors and stretch your roaches. And with that, we will be back. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to day 2 of Copa America group stage, where we're going now into the deciding match of Group C between Nano as the Protoss and Half-Breed as the Zerg. And a nice PVZ and our first map. You'll better be getting your mattresses ready, because it's time to go to World of Sleepers for our first map. And now, these 2 players didn't play before.
They did not.
Even our first match. It did, so going to be interesting to see. It's no revenge match now. And Half-Breed is the more favored player during this. It's definitely favorite to get second out of this group. But we may potentially see an upset and have Nano go through.
Yeah, I'm excited to see a Protoss in the game, because we haven't seen one. I'm actually about to play Nano. I'm just kidding. That's just how they have me in the lobby.
Yeah, I think we're still just waiting on Half-Breed. Just taking a quick break.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, it's just different to see. Like Nano's playstyle, it's more like a true-based timing push. Definitely against at least that's what we saw against Cham in our first series today. So maybe we'll see Nano switch it up, maybe go for some more longer game strategies. But other than that, it shouldn't be. Maybe we'll see Half-Breed maybe go for a more aggressive approach, because we did see him be a little bit passive, especially during that early game. I take that back. We did see him go a Roach Ravager timing with Lings in that second game against Sinners.
I'm curious if Half-Breed has builds prepared for this already. If he just has like a sack full of builds and he's gonna pull one out. I believe this is this his first Protoss that he's playing? Yeah.
Yeah, would be his first Protoss if we don't count qualifiers.
Yeah.
But would be his first Protoss of the group. So I was gonna go on a point, now I forgot. Um,
Yeah, I thought the players would be ready by now. We ran out of things to talk about. No, I'm just kidding. What we can talk about, which is super exciting, you guys have to stay here for, is Group D.
Yes.
I'm personally super excited for Group D. We got is the reigning fourth place champion here, Paco Mike, who is an amazing player from Jim Rising, who I believe everybody in StarCraft knows. He's a very well-known streamer, and Terran, who I haven't seen much of, but is a great player from what I've researched.
Yeah, and like it's definitely eager to see like how these players would do. And since we've got a bit of time, we can talk about them. So we are expecting Eric to come out of this group first. I think most people are putting that.
Yeah,
but I say for a second, there's a really close between either Jim Rising or Paco Mike. Because we've seen Paco Mike in a couple of Sentimento Latinos tournaments. Yeah. But other than that, like everybody knows Jim Rising. Yeah. Another Mexican player. Can we spoil that, Kuro? Yes. Okay, so we do have the results for the first games of Group D. Paco Mike 2-0 Jim Rising. So I'm going to say Eric and Paco Mike are going to be going through. I'm not sure what the result of Eric versus Terran is going to be. It's TBZ, I think it was.
So let's see. I'm looking at the old results. And Special beat Eggs. Eric beat Special beat Eric, and Special beat Cham. Cham defeated Jim Rising. Wow, Cham actually defeated Kelazar at one point. But then Kelazar came back in the loser's bracket to get second place. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be an upset here. I really don't know.
Well, we should be getting to the game pretty soon. Both players are in lobby.
Yeah. But there's some mouse issues or something for one of the players.
Half-breed is ready. Nano, is he ready? Nano's ready. Let's see if Twitch chat is ready because we are about to go.
Yeah. Okay, looking back at last season, Eric defeated Jim Rising in the losers round 2-1. And then Kelazar defeated Eric. And then Kelazar defeated Cham. So Cham has defeated Kelazar, and Kelazar has defeated Cham. So that's something to look forward to further into the matches.
Well, I guess it is, as we are now going on to World of Sleepers. Get your mattresses ready, for it shall be hype. And that you just want to lay down and just look at this.
What if I have a sleeping bag? Does that count?
Yes, it counts.
Awesome, I'm there then.
Because World of Sleepers is the best sleeping emporium in all of the Krapulu sectors. We got beds, we got mattresses, we got blankets, we got sleeping bags, we got pillows, we got pillowcases, we got sheets, we got slippers, we got pajamas. What more could you ask for? We don't have tents though. That's more camping style. We don't do that here. It's not really a bed, as they say. It's more of like a tiny house, so it doesn't really fit the thing of World Sleepers. So
an entire world of just people sleeping.
That sounds like a dream of that.
Sounds like all my dreams.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World of Sleepers LE, and we are going to be starting with this guy in the bottom right, bottom left, the Red Sir, currently from Chile. Wait, no, did I get that right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, Chile. Currently teamless at the moment, so we have found out this is Half-breed.
And the opponent in the top right-hand corner, he is hailing from Brazil. He is playing for Black Knight Gaming. He's a Protoss, the only Protoss here, and he's fighting for his life. He goes by the name of Neto. Black Knight Gaming is a predominant clan in Brazil. From what I've discovered, a lot of Brazilian players play for that team.
Yeah, and as well as their extended clan White Knights as well.
Yeah. White Knight, Black Knight Gaming.
Yeah. But it's going to be standard opening so far from Nano. Just going to be being a bit cheeky with the probe with the minerals to stop to switch up the mining a little bit. Going to be going for that Nexus before core, as he did see it was hatch first from the may get that probe, but no, manages to sneak away.
Yeah, he could have done the old mine drill.
Yeah.
Click on some mining and go through the lings or the drones.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, I'm just looking at all the achievements of the players. Oh, that's unfortunate. It says achievements for Nano, and then there's nothing under there.
Yeah.
But apparently, it has been around since 2013.
That's a long time. But yeah, well, maybe he can make some achievements today by going through to the playoffs. So he is going for the Stalker first. Didn't go for the either the Adept or the Zealot. Whether that will influence that. As now the probe is going to get chased away.
Yeah, so Nano has been playing a bunch of tournaments. Who's gonna get it? I got it.
We'll get the probe. We'll get the probe, but probe didn't stop the third from going down.
Yeah, looking at season 2, Nano was not in season 2. Oh yeah, he was. And what did Nano do in season 2? Can't find too much info. So he has played this tournament before. He obviously has not gotten too far. I'm not sure if he's even gotten out of his division yet.
Yeah.
So this might be it. I believe he's like 22 now. Maybe he's in his prime for StarCrafting, and maybe this can be the big breakthrough. It says since 2013 he's been trying to qualify, and he hasn't been able to quite make it out of his bracket.
Well, maybe if he wins this match, he could be going for the Robo with that War Prism and a Gateway Explosion. Maybe going for some Adept pressure, especially not with Glaive. So it'll be interesting to see 6 gates getting warped in.
He has no upgrades at all, so I'm interested to see what this can be. Stalker, what's his gas looking like? He has 2 gases in the natural. None in the, in the main. I'm sorry. None in the main. Not quite sure what he's going for here.
Yeah, he's getting some stalkers. Maybe just doing the, the Overlord cleaning up.
Yeah.
No, he's
5 gates. Okay, that's what I was thinking it was. I was thinking it was stalkers, but I thought he might have more gas. With no upgrades, yeah, it's usually stalkers you go for. And this is actually catching Half-Breed all the way off guard.
Yeah, but now Roach is being made.
Zealot's being worked in on top of it.
Oh, could potentially get this fed, but there are a lot of roaches there that could spawn. They do spawn, but they're on attack move. Will start to get some damage down, but the Stalkers already taking down those roaches that spawn there. Lings as well being spawned. Zealots as well zoning away, but now the Broodlings are there to help.
The War Prism micro still propped open. Oh, and the recall. He's not gonna lose one. He didn't even lose one. One of them was super low on health, but didn't get the last final hit off. That was well played by Nano, doing some detrimental damage in the early game.
Yeah, getting rid of that third does put Half-Breed back a lot, really. And now going for these Immortals, as now Half-Breed's going for that Roach Ravager composition, maybe looking for a Cucaracha timing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure Light has told you all about the Cucaracha, right? El Cucaracha. It's a Roach timing. Decide to hit the third of the Protoss around about 7 minutes, but there is no third for the Protoss at the moment.
I have not seen this push before. I mean, I've seen it, before, but this is an interesting version of it. He's doing a a Stalker Warp Prism harass. With only 3 Stalkers in it, he's gonna, I guess, get some pick off what he can, get vision.
Yeah.
Maybe just for vision, seeing if he can find a hole in Half-Breed's defenses, get some drones, maybe.
Yeah. But it looks like just running around with this War Prism is just enough for Half-Breed not to really push out with this Roach Ravager, because he knows with that War Prism, with those 3 Stalkers, can whoop in an enormous amount of units, and it's pretty much retake that, just destroy that third.
This is a little off topic, yeah. But I'm a little baffled how Paco Mike took 2 games off of Jim Rising unannounced.
I'm either going to say it was cheese or you know what, I'm going to say it's cheese. But you know,
I mean, it could be like a 3,000 IQ strategy, not wanting to face Eric in, you know. Maybe he took the loss on purpose so he can go into the losers bracket and have himself an easy win.
That's probably it.
It could be.
I would say that was it.
I wouldn't put it past him.
No.
Or you're right. It was some sort of cheese.
Yeah. I mean, no detriment to Paco Mike. That's an amazing achievement there, taking down Jim Rising 2-0.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely throws that group into disarray, because Eric was probably like, all right, I'm going to be facing Jim Rising in the winners match, but should it? But
yeah, it kind of throws it all off here.
I wasn't prepared for his PvZ, he says, but nice round here.
Those Banelings instantly melted all of the Zealots that were charging in at this, and now there's a whole lot of Ravagers, and those battles are scary against all of this army here.
Oh, nice splits. Does manage to take out Stalker with those Banelings, but it's not going to be enough. The Immortals are still alive. Files raining down are going to be dodged, but that means now the Roaches and Ravagers can move forward. One Immortal in danger. Does get picked up by the War Prism. War Prism getting bumped. Moves out.
You might be able to do it. These Ravagers are proven to die fairly quickly, and he's not having much reinforcements coming. Oh, that War Prism. Oh my god.
It's just the Immortals and 1 Stalker.
He should be able to defend this with the next wave of reinforcements for the home field advantage. Oh, and he barely.
Is picking through. One Cell going to distract the army long enough. Really, you want to play this game with a very low health
Warp Prism
here.
And in a very low health Immortal inside of that Warp Prism.
Yeah, I wish I could hover over and see what the shields are. But I'm expecting the counterattack coming in. Nice Warp Prism Micro does.
Got a Roach.
Able. Yeah. More Immortals on the way here from Nano to try and help bolster that defense. Still hasn't taken his third.
He just doesn't have production here, I think.
Or I mean, hasn't got his third. Not surprised there. It's known to just stick on these 2 base bushes for a very long while. It's almost 10 minutes and he hasn't even got his third yet.
God, that is twice as long of a wait for the third as you would like to usually have. Right now, you can see Half-Breed sending a little ling over there like, where is his third?
It's like, is it a ninja? I definitely know it's not its usual position because I got an Overlord spread and creep there. But Kuru, can we see the main of Nano, please? I want to see how saturated that is. It's starting to mine out. And the natural of Nanos.
He hasn't made any production. I think he's just stuck on the. Well, he made.
Oh my god! He has oversaturated that base, but still hasn't taken his third. He's just putting on the pressure, not making any. I mean, Half-Breed isn't really making any workers as well. They're at almost the same amount of workers.
Yeah.
Oh, nice force fields there. But unfortunately, oh no, the Banelings get straight on top of the sentries. The Immortals are still alive, only 3 left. War Prism Micro is there, but the Banelings still rolling forward. There's nothing left. GG is called, and Half-Breed's going to take this.
Half-Breed's going to take it. Great play by Nano there, but man, that third base, why do you refuse to take the third base? I get the idea of the 2 base push, but as time goes on and the push gets pushed back, you got to take that third.
Yeah, you got to be like, could be like, my economy is like really crap. Why am I getting enough minerals? Looks at me. Oh, I should probably take my third. And it was only one wing guarding it. Maybe he's just too scared of maybe a counter attack coming in from half breed, but
Yeah.
you know, half breed to be like a little bit passive.
Yeah. And he was. There was no counter attack the entire game. It was just continue. I push you back, continue to push him back and keep the micro. Or the macro up. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Nope, you beat me to it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Jim Rising. I wish we could have seen that game. Jim Rising versus Paco Mike. How do they deny us that? Those sick human beings at Copa America. I'm just kidding. This is an awesome tournament. Shout out to all those people putting it together.
Really good. Yeah. But yeah, definitely interesting to see.
Yeah. And also, I want to take a second to thank our awesome production as well as observer here, Kuro, providing you all the duck tapes and cutaway screens and everything you see here today, as well as making sure our voices sound good.
But yeah, it's. I mean, we've got to do the full group thing, but still does. It's Kuro, also known as Kuro, also known as 16th Squad Senseki. Kuro, terror of the wasteland, savior of esports, the sneakiest Polish ninja. There we go. That's the full intro.
That's the proper intro.
That's the proper intro for Kuro.
The proper intro Kuro deserves.
Sneakiest Polish ninja. Well, we are going
the only Polish caster here today. Or Polish observer. I'm sorry. The only Polish observer here today.
Yeah. Doing the job up at what time is it, Kuro?
I think it's like 4 o'clock for her now, 3 a.m., something like that.
It's 1 a.m., so not
1 a.m. Okay, not too bad. But we're barely, we're not even in a group D here, or C.
Well, yeah.
No, it is D, yeah. We're not in D yet, yeah.
We're not in the D yet. All right. Welcome to what might be potentially our last map of the day. We are on Triton, Elite. And now it's all up onto this guy who is sporting in the bottom right, the red Zerd. From Chile, this is Halfbreed.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, his opponent who is down 1, who is probably going to go for a 2-base all-in again. He is playing for Black Knight Gaming, and he goes by the name of Nano from Brazil.
Alrighty, as I try and find which number is Kuro, so I can try and spectate off her.
No, I gave up on finding numbers. I just hit Control-Shift-O.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing.
Oh, I thought you were hitting like 1, 2.
No, 1. But no, again, pretty standard openings. Shouldn't really expect too much different. Maybe you expect Halfbreed to maybe go for like a pool first, maybe?
I don't know. I feel like Nano got this far. I'm going to be a little disappointed if he just goes for another 2-base push.
I mean, his first game was a PVT against Sinner. So we did get to see those games, so we're not sure what happened. I'm going to assume it was another 2-base push that managed to...
I feel like Nano has been doing different variations of the 2-base push. We've seen we saw the Stalker push last time, as well as we saw the Mass Phoenix production. That was a nice one.
Yeah, into
nothing seems to be sticking here today, though, unfortunately.
Maybe if you got a fair base, that apparently is stick. But yeah, seems to be pretty standard. Nexus before core. Getting that pylon in the back, I'm going to assume, since it's in the back, it might be Stargate in here for Nano. Generally, if it was anything else, you generally put it next to your Nexus and not behind the mineral one.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to try and hide something in the back, probably.
Yeah, what is that? I called it. It is Stargate.
Stargate! How did you know?
It's like I used to play Protoss.
Years of practice, boys.
Yeah. But yeah, just gonna be chasing out with that Adept to try and get some vision of what
A lot of two-base pushes, but no proxies yet from Nano.
No. Wait, I'm pretty sure we saw one proxy.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure we saw one proxy. I can't. Maybe I was thinking of a different tournament.
Yeah, we've seen some Terran proxies.
Yeah, definitely seen some Terran proxies over the course of this weekend. But Yumita's Carapace going to be coming in for that Overlord speed for Harpreet, so going to get the scouts in, but we'll know eventually that it is
out of there live.
Yeah, we'll know that it is going to be Stargate sooner or later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd like to see some Lings going across the map soon, since he hasn't seen Adepts, he hasn't seen the wall yet. A big wave of Lings right now could probably end this game already. Giving up the wall. Okay, now the wall is getting finished up.
Yeah.
I like the Overlord speed.
See. Yeah, we'll see the Stargate coming out. So it should, yep, and there's the spores immediately.
Nice call.
Mineral lines.
That's how you're supposed to react when you see that. Who was it that didn't do that? Sham? Sham just got 6 queens instead?
Yeah, it's still defended.
Yeah, he defended it perfectly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did lose a number of drones, and not the best Oracle control here. As Harpreet does get supply blocked thanks to that Phoenix. Should start chasing that Overlord that was near the natural. Now going for the Twilight Council and Robo. So switching up into a more ground-based army now. Not really going for that mass Phoenix that we saw that one game. As Evo Chamber going to be coming out to start those upgrades for Harpreet.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't really know what to talk about now. Both players are kind of sitting back, doing their thing, chilling. No one's being very aggressive. The Oracle keeps trying to go in there, and then it's just like, let me go look. Oh, nope, still can't go in? Okay. Push it back in. Nope. Yeah, Templar Archives, that's a nice change here.
I was just going to get into Archons, but no.
Can I see the third base for Half-Breed? Kuro?
Oh my god, he got a third base!
So he's getting a third base, that's crazy. So Half-Breed did the saturated all his bases for the most part, and then he went ahead and got all the gases now on the first two, as well as the layer, and he should be getting his upgrades right now.
Yeah.
So this is pretty much a standard Protoss Roach. Oh, he didn't actually get another gas in the main base. Well, normally what you like to do is secure all your gases after you saturate 3 bases, and then you can just mass roaches and pretty much just go across the map with unlimited amount of roaches.
Now going for an Archon drop here.
A late Archon drop at that.
Late Archon drop. Maybe not going to be seeing it, but there is a Queen here. Just as that Overlord gets shoot away.
This really seems more like a creep killer than anything.
It's a medevac full of Stim Marines. That's
exactly. It's like Stim Marines, like 4 Marines in a medevac.
He may try and get some drone kills here, but he is just cleaning the creep for now. Actually, not that many roaches here, but once he sees...
We're playing at Queens.
Yeah.
Not worth risking the Warp Prism.
Definitely not.
But he did get that third base, like you said, finally. Zealot legs are coming up as well. I'm glad he got a third base.
Production. Yeah. I'm surprised actually he's not going for more High Templar. Not to make an Archons, we get some Storms, because guys can really soften up a Roach push really good. And he is floating enough minerals and gas to get that upgrade.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even notice that. He's floating a lot.
Yeah, well, he's starting to spend it a bit now. He is getting more gateways, but Half-Breed...
He's going to warp in a bunch of Zealots at this point.
Yeah. But Half-Breed, look at that mineral bank right now. Yeah. Could potentially get your 4th here, and then go for a
he get his 4th
potential push with a lot of Lings.
Ooh, 13 roaches queued up right now.
I think
this is what I'm talking about. That point that you got all 3 bases saturated, you can definitely just max out on roaches at that point, which is what he's going to do. He's supply blocked currently.
Getting 4 Overlords. I mean, Nano's pretty much
it looks like he's got a good defense.
Well.
Yeah, if he can get good connection to these Banelings.
That looks like Nano is just forcing the Fed to go down. Nice force fields. Actually, not enough ravages to stop those force fields from going down. The Immortals Bailey's actually went straight onto the Archons and soaking it up for the Zealots. That's safe now to charge straight onto those roaches. That's now this third is in trouble. More Baneleys did get more. But where are they going to land? Are they going to go straight onto the Fallen? Don't they actually go straight onto the Archons and Sentries? But there's more than enough here to help push back 2 Immortals, 2 Archons, and a Stalker, and a couple of Zealots.
Use some Warp Prism, Micro.
Zealots.
Immortal goes down.
Immortal goes down, but more and more Archons here.
Down. He's got to get out of there now.
Yeah, the third base did get destroyed though, so plus 20 drones. Now Neto on a wicked lead, something we haven't seen during this entire day.
Taking a third base?
Yeah, taking a third base.
This is what happens when you take a third base.
Yeah, from Neno. He actually does get the win, but Humphrey may have been extended here.
Yeah.
I think he may just be wanting to get the warp-ins in. He is just focusing down Zealots at the moment, just focusing firing them one at a time. They are so low, now can possibly go for those Archons, but no, instead, just going to pull back. Makarov, get that third hatch again. Just keep on making the roaches.
I feel like Half-Breed should maybe go for like a double expand here or something due to the lack of workers, but of course he doesn't. Oh, I guess he does know. He's got an Overlord right there in the third base of Nano, and he's seeing the saturation that's going on.
Yeah, but the Phoenix is there to help shoo that away.
Yeah.
So Half-Breed, what does he want to do here?
Creep spread is not too far on the map as normal.
Yeah.
And it's cleared up.
Yeah. It looks like he's going to go for a counter attack.
It's like his creep is barely getting outside of the ramp of his main base.
Especially near that third base, but looks like there's going to be a counter attack on this third. But look at that defense. Look at how many Zealots there are.
That's
I don't think there's enough Banelings here. How many Banelings are there? There are
nice stasis ward.
9.
Oh, he walked right into it. Oh, okay, he saw it. That was a good pick.
He bowled. Yeah. He bowled it.
That was nice. He's got another one. Filed that one down.
Yeah. But instead, the Oracle just going to use its laser beams to shoot down a recall here.
Good control on the Banelings. Banelings are being microed back to not get hit by those Archons because they do splash damage against Strum. Now, the Banelings didn't get the right connections they were looking for, and the Archons are in a mass numbers along with these Immortals here, and they're going to be able to shred through this
army. Micro. Oh my god, that Archon barely survives. It looks like Nano might be taking us to an ace match, maybe.
That was a great
where the reinforcements
here by Nano. He played that perfectly.
Yeah, he did lose all his Zealots, but other than that, it's gonna be good. GG. Well played.
Ace match. Nano did it, and he took a game off of the expected champion of this night here, Half-Breed. Of course, champion other than Cham. Yeah, Chivo Cham.
They're the second person getting out.
Yeah.
That would be the best way of describing it. Now I have to see what our second map is going to be.
I like that. I think that was probably Nano's plan. He's like, I'm gonna 2-base my way to the top, and then once I get there and it really counts, I'm gonna go for the third base.
It's gonna be on Ephemeron.
Nice. Yeah, I guess you like if you're watching the stream or if you're studying your opponent, you really have no idea what Nano's gonna do when he comes out with a third base. Because so far we've only seen the 2-base pushes.
Well, guess we'll see what Nano wants to do now. English cast is ready. Swap. Cosmos is in. Else is in. Let's see.
Half-Breed is ready.
Ready.
Man, that was an intense game. I enjoyed that one thoroughly.
Just waiting for them to switch colors. Cool, they switch colors. Righty. So they should be ready. Yeah.
The time chains throw me off, or the time differences in between everyone. Because for me, it is 6 p.m. over here. What time is it for you? Like 2 o'clock now?
Just past 10 p.m.
Oh, 10 p.m.?
Yeah. Oh, 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Yeah, 10 a.m. My bad. 10.
Kuro's are like.
And Kuro's pushing 2 a.m. now. So that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's easy for me. It's 6 p.m. on a Sundays. It's like I'm at church right now. The Church of StarCraft.
Taking these people to church right now in the land of StarCraft 2, the holiest of all the grails.
On the holiest of all maps, Ephemeron.
Sure. Not Abyssal Reef. I would say Abyssal Reef's our most holiest. Actually, let's say a quick prayer. Our Lord, who art thou in military service, Flash, hallowed be thy name. Thy macro be done, thy micro be smooth, as it is in Fighting Spirit, as it is on Abyssal Reef. Give us today our daily letter points, and forgive those who cheese. Forgive our cheese as we forgive those who cheese against us. Give us today our daily bread. For the glory and power is yours now forever. Amen.
And that was a prayer to Cyril, right? The god of StarCraft?
No, that was prayer to Flash, the bourgeois of all sorts.
Oh.
Somebody needs to brush up on that Brewboard history. But speaking of history, we're on to our last map for this Group C of the Copa America Season 3 2019. And spawning in the top left, the Blue Protoss, representing Black Knights from Brazil. I think. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Brazil? Yes, Brazil. This is Nano.
And in the bottom right-hand corner, on the last game of the Group C here at Copa America, he has no team. He is a Zerg. He's red, and he goes by the name of Halfbreed, hailing from Chile. Now here's one that I stole from Twitch, and I saved it. I wrote it down because I'd never remember it. Yeah. But it was for when Sarah was playing. It says, "Our Father Sarah, who art in Finland, hallowed be thy macro. Thy layer come, thy roach speed be done on WCS as it is on ladder. Give us this day our daily all in, and forgive us our BM, as we forgive those who BM against us, and lead us on to the cheese, but deliver us from Terran."
From Terran to the Protoss?
Right? I guess you don't see much Protoss destroying Sarah. Like, I don't know. You don't see much of anything. That's the one thing I would switch from Terran to Protoss, probably.
Yeah, stats.
Yeah. It should just be stats, really. It shouldn't even be a race.
Yeah. Stats, innovation, Raynor, you know.
Yeah, Raynor.
We deliver ourselves for Raynor. Alright, so pretty much standard at the moment. Next for core. Going here, let's see what the tech path is going to be from Nano.
At this point, I'm a little
off. That pylon placement.
I'm a little shaky when I see it going normal. I'm like, what's going on here? Ooh, Twilight this time. Is he going to go for the Dank Templars?
I got a feeling with that pylon position, maybe the Dank Templar.
He has the Robo Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what is going across the map there?
Ling, I think.
Oh, Ling. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, is about to be about halfway done now. Starting to see. Yep, that's dead.
Yep, there it goes.
Tank shred. But now it's all up onto Humphrey. Whether he sees this, he probably will see the whatchamacallit.
He's getting Overlord speed.
Prism.
Which is crucial here.
Mm-hmm. He needs to get a Stalker into that main. Yeah, 5 seconds. It should be too devastating if Halfbreed does it. I don't think there is a Stalker in the main. Okay.
Oh, it's going to be spotted.
Yeah,
there's nothing he can do to stop the scout out.
Yeah. There's not enough...
oh, he's not going for it.
Oh, but that Overlord in the main...
the other Overlord. Yeah, there is an Overlord. Okay. I was like, what is he doing? Go for it. He sent two Overlords into the main just to make sure.
Before they're both split up.
Yeah, they both split around it.
Actually, yeah, I want to see, did he actually see it? Yeah, okay, he did see it. I'm not sure. Depends whether he clicked on it or not. Doesn't look like it at the moment. He is going into lair, so already has that.
He was already going for fast roaches. No vision.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going into lair. You're right.
So we'll have the overseers, but there's still no spores into the.
They got instantly warped in. That was nice.
And realize there's nothing there, but now reveals that there are DTs on the map. Still has to wait. Spores going down into the mineral lines now.
Oh,
this bird may get cancelled. Well, may get destroyed actually. As another
layer is just about to finish up, so he will be able to warp into some overseers, but it'll be too late for that third base.
Yeah, where does he go now? He's just gonna kill this queen off.
He got the queen. The warp prism is low on health. No shield.
Oh
and
my god!
To get lower. I don't remember queens doing that much damage to warp prisms.
I think he kept it all in the range of those two queens at the third. Or at least that queen that was getting harassed, and he switched his focus to that hatchery.
Oh, that's so low. He's got to make another warp prism. Just scrap the warp prism altogether.
He's getting charged now. But does he want to switch into
no third base here?
Yeah, he's getting another DT. But well, there is an Overlord Spear and creep onto that.
Yeah, but he hasn't even checked to go see for that, or even attempted to send a drone or a probe. I mean,
that is true.
So he's gonna go in with the very low warp prism here. As soon as that shield even gets close to being low, he's got to get up out of there.
But Humphrey doesn't know what's in there. Okay, now he sees that it's Archons.
Yeah.
Does have an Overseer to help defend for vision in case he decided to warp in more DTs.
Yeah,
but immediately the
DTs come back. Zealot legs coming up, as well as one immortal. He's got a good immortal count going already. He's got 3 out.
Yeah. And he usually goes up to the 4 mark and then decides to push. I mean, look, now he's getting more DTs for the Archons, like
Archon Immortal push
Archon Immortal, Charge-Lot.
What is he waiting for, though? What is it
Charge?
that cues him? Charge. Oh, yeah, there you go. Once charge is done, is his cue to go.
Plus the warplism, the whatchamacallit, the gateway explosion as well.
Oh yeah, the gateway explosion, yeah, for sure. He did put down a bunch of gateways.
But now there's no sentries with this, so Ravagers,
they're gonna have free range.
But that is a lot of Archons and Immortals.
Splash damage, yeah. He just got a micro very well. Already hitting. Vials going down right on the army. Oh, and he gets an Archon. That is not how you want to start this engagement. The Zealots are stuck in the back.
Oh, but the splash damage.
Yeah, splash damage is softening up a lot of the roaches, but he has yet to even touch the Ravagers yet.
Okay, there's a Warp Prism micro. Trying to get it down. Trying to stop the Warp Prism from going down. Needs to be careful because he can get barreled from there.
He needs more Warp Prism micro. Oh, these units are getting picked off with the Ravager Corrosive Vials. He is not busting out that micro that he needs in order to win this engagement here. Roach is coming in the back, stopping the Zealots. That was an interesting move there.
Yeah, just 2 Immortals left. Where is the micro?
Oh my gosh, this is
very still the drop, but there is the detection.
He barely got out of there.
Oh my god.
Both Immortals have no shield and no health. And if he drops them again, they will die.
Manages to keep it alive.
Everything's just so low health here.
It's just gonna be Game of Ring around the Rosies.
Oh man, it's looking tough for Nano here.
What does Nemo have at his wall for defense? He's got a couple sentries, couple of Zealots, and just 1 healthy Immortal.
Those sentries would have worked in the last engagement, but now he's got really nothing to back up these sentries. And look at the supply. 128 to 89 supply.
Wait, now even a work is just the armor count.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, with there's a couple of more DTs getting warped in, going to be changed into those Archons. And he's actually not really going for upgrades as well. He's just going for this pure army supply. As Halfbreed, pretty sure, still doesn't have any like attack upgrades or anything.
Yeah.
Both players are just getting this army size, trying to see what we can what they can do.
I think Halfbreed knows that there's been no third every single game except for that one that he lost.
Yeah, that was the deciding factor, was that
and there's no third base, so Halfbreed is just continues to make an army. Now, unless Nano comes out with some sort of unit set he didn't expect, to try to go around and get the War Prism snipe.
Yeah, but unfortunately not able to. Was quickly spotted out, but the main army may have been caught out here. Fast slowing down onto the actual army, but the Charge Lords are just streaming straight on forward. They did use those files onto the force fields. Oh, but those files do manage to go.
It's looking like it's going to be the very last engagement of the evening for Group C. I don't see a way out of this for Nano if this doesn't work. No more mining really going on. Oversaturation is happening. No third base coming down. He is just all in with his army here. He's even going to put down more pylons to warp in more units.
Getting supply block. Files being thrown out, and now it's just a positional back and forth. Both players not really trying to macro up. They're just trying to get rid of anything that is here. Nice War Prism there. Movement to pick up a few roaches, and the Queens as well.
Queen's coming to try and get that War Prism, and they're going to get some damage on it, but I don't think they're going to be able to take it out.
Yeah,
it's really too fast for him.
The shields are there, and it looks like Nano may take his fourth.
He's going for his third really now here at the 11-minute mark. And I believe he's only doing that because he's supply blocked and has a surplus of money.
Oh, not really. He's only got 200.
Well, yeah, not really a surplus, but he had 400 minerals.
Yeah. But both players are actually quite even in economy at the moment. Only like, okay, now it's starting to go up a bit for Halfbreed, but like just before then, it was like pretty even. Both had similar amount of workers. This War Prism control is absolutely massive. This is where you like get it on top of the army, so they have to pile their own army.
Yeah, pile their own army. He's getting the Spire right now, which, like, 2 Corruptors or a handful of Mutas, and the War Prism play is completely shut down.
Yeah, but there are Archons on the field, so it won't be able to get too much done.
But the War Prism's so low on health. If he can just get near it and hit it a couple times with some Corrosive Biles to push back, I think he's going to get out a couple of Corruptors or Mutas, and as soon as they destroy the War Prism, he quit. He is now going to go ahead and get some Stormy boys.
But whether that's for more Archons or a general Storm in use, which actually would be pretty decent with this army composition.
Yeah, I think Storm in the War Prism would be ideal.
Is warping the High Templar. I swear to God, if I see an Archon symbol in that, but
2 Archons.
I know you have a surplus of gas, but those stores could actually be really helpful for you, Nano.
Definitely. Imagine just 4 storms.
Yeah.
Completely split up the army.
Yeah. And combine that with the force fields that he has with the...
Yeah, if you could force field the army out and then just storm them. But these 18 Banelings are... At least they're spotted out. But
Lingworm, but at that third of Nanos. Actually, it's Mutas.
Mutas. Wow, he actually went full Mutas. I don't know how I missed that on the production tab. But there's no anti-air, and these Mutas coming out. That means that this is the end of the game here. Someone will be the winner right here, right now. Army is being pushed across the map for Nano. Given that he has no workers left. This is an all-in. He has to do the damage here. This is technically a base
trade. Is he pulling the probes?
Yeah, he's pulling the probes all the way across the map in a last-ditch effort. He has nothing else. He is now 2 times the worker.
I mean, if he can soak up.
If he can soak up some Banelings, the Banelings are trying to hit the Archons. They all get destroyed by the Archons. Instantly destroyed. All the Banelings go down. All the force fields are down as well.
Oh, but it's just Immortals right now. 2 Archons. And actually,
no War Prism.
No War Prisms in the back. That's why. But these Archons, Immortals are doing so much damage. There's no real stuff that can beat him.
He's doing it. The Archon
is actually doing it.
The Immortals are actually taking out the entire army. Drones are being pulled. Nothing but 1 Archon is being morphed in the back. Roaches are being queued all the way up there.
Oh,
and they are now, reinforcers are about to be able to hold this off. And if the mutas come and join, they take out the War Prism. They're going to take out the War Prism, and that has to be GG. There's no anti-air here to answer to these mutas.
No, there isn't. Fair teamwork is the 90. I think Halfbreed has done it. GG!
GG!
It's gotta be called Halfbreed going through to the playoffs.
Wow, what a good game from both players here in the ace match to make it this far, that deep without any late game on. We made it to the late game without any late game on. That was one hell of a match to watch.
Yes.
I enjoyed that thoroughly.
That was actually a good match. But it's really good to watch. Like, but unfortunately, once again, that late third.
Yeah, the late
nipping
third.
Nano in the bud, and the fact that
I think his in that last push did a lot of damage, but all his workers were dead, so he couldn't reinforce. Maybe if he had some shield batteries in the mineral lines or some cannons.
Yeah. Or a couple of Archons even at home.
Yeah, even some defensive Archons at home. He could even recall his army, possibly. I don't know, but obviously a lot going on there. It's not easy to do all that in the midst of a battle with what is it, like $10,000 on the line?
Yeah.
3,000 for first place, 2,000 second, 1,000 third, and 700 fourth. So that is intense. And so congratulations to the two players coming out of Group C, which is Cham, and now as we've seen, Halfbreed.
And
unfortunately, all Zerg.
Yeah, all Zerg. Well, with that, we are going to be taking a quick break, but we will be right back with our second group of the night. It's going to be Group D, the last group of the group stage for heading off into today's playoffs.
Indeed. It is going to be a Brazil versus Mexico matchup. Paco, Mike, Eric, Taryn, Jim Rising. Eric and Taryn, both Brazilian. Paco, Mike, and Jim Rising, both from Mexico. And as of now, the standings are Jim Rising lost to Paco, Mike.
Yeah, 2-0. If I could get confirmation, Kura is about to tell me. And Eric 2-0 Taryn.
Taryn, okay. So it's going to be Taryn versus Jim Rising. That seems unfortunate for Taryn.
So it's going to be a PVZ, then a TVZ, and then just like this group again.
Yeah.
But of course, with that, we will be taking a break. We'll show you some duct tapes, and of course,
my favorite part of the stream.
His favorite, Yoda's favorite part of the stream. Not mine. Mine is like the games in total. But
duct
with that,
where it's at.
Duct tapes is definitely where it's at. But with that, we will see on the other side of this break with Group D of Copa America Season 3 2019. Don't go anywhere.